and welcome back to Unprofessional Opinion. I am Rashard.
And I'm Melody.
And we are here starting a conversation. We want to create great conversation in people's homes, in people's relationships. So if you're looking for that type of stuff, this is where you need to be.
Good conversation. Starting that dialogue.
Absolutely. So, I thank you guys for coming. I know I was late getting the YouTube stuff up. We had a little glitch with our camera equipment. Whatever. No excuses. I was late. So please enjoy it at Rashard and Mel's Unprofessional Opinion on YouTube. It's on there now, and I like what I saw last week. I really do. I think it was basically what we started out to do, and it's authentic to us. It was the topics were fun. Each week is fun. Yeah.
It's fresh. This is not hard at all. It's like the easiest thing I think we've ever done.
Yeah, and I enjoy it, and I think people are enjoying it as well. And I appreciate the love that we get, all the support we get.
It came out of nowhere. We just can't believe how supportive you guys have been, and it's like we just wake up in the morning like if we're having a bad day and think about that, and it's crazy the support that y'all showing us.
Yes,
and we hope that we give that back.
Yes, and I try all the time. So I guess we're gonna start by people that support us, and we're gonna support them. Want to always thank Drip Scent for all the support and everything that they do for us. And
a lot of new products.
That
right now, tomorrow ends their weekend flash sales. So you if you want to looking to get anything, it's a good time to get it. But there's some good products that's coming soon.
Yeah.
Like he was mad at me and my whole family because my whole household because I stopped wearing deodorant during quarantine because I figured what was the point? And there was a big point. There was a big point. I'm not the girl that can go without deodorant. I just can't. So
I understood that part.
Drip Scent is coming out with a natural deodorant, so I feel like it's a win-win because I'm like, okay, we quarantining, you want to be as healthy as you can. I don't know if I want to put chemicals on my body. They're coming out with a natural deodorant. Right. Problem solved. Win-win for everybody in my house.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have an issue with it. I like the pheromones. So, Niece Loren, again, thank you. I can't even, you guys are amazing. I can't wait to do more. And people are asking, and we are telling.
You can wash the shirt, and it looks exactly the same.
Yes. So, I think, in my opinion, unprofessionally, I think we should roll out with this one. And everybody loved the one from last week, the Black Love. I mean, we got such a good response. So, I think those are the first two we roll with, and but that's another.
And also, since there are other entrepreneurs on this page, we want to tell you that you can connect to Niece Lauren if you have a concept or you want to get t-shirts, or even if you're just somebody that wants to get something like the graduation t-shirts. They're doing those now custom. Where it's an uncertain time right now. Like it's different than when we graduated. So let's do what we can.
Yeah, do a little something.
To make them feel special.
A little normal.
So reach out to them.
Yeah,
and definitely. They also do card decals. Like who wouldn't want to promote their baby graduating from school, college or high school? High school is monumental because really high school is the that's for the parents. That's like I did this. College is the kids. They did the work.
Yeah, definitely. Official sports. Can't thank you enough. You guys are rolling. DJ Q, we haven't mentioned DJ Q, and I feel bad about that because that's my brother.
Yeah.
And but I know when everything opens up, he's gonna be right back at it, scratching. And I told him we don't have another DJ, so wherever we go and when we have any events, I don't care what he's doing, he has to come with us. So even if it's on the other side of the country, prepare yourself, DJ Q, to show up. No excuses. Don't care what you have to do. Soulfully You, as usual, their sewing is amazing. Bathing suits, scarves. She has hair wraps right now. Man, it's a lot. Bake right. You need a cake for your, it's starting to get a little hot out here. So, you might want to have a little dessert around after you finish off that grilled chicken. And I know I'm making jerk chicken tomorrow. And no, nobody's invited because I'm working on a new recipe and I don't want to get nobody sick. but I'm working on that. Market for you. You need somebody to promote.
You have questions about branding?
She can do it. She can do it. And Lavinia Rose.
Yes. Shout out to you for just putting the picture and letting people know about Mental Health Awareness Month. Most people may have forgotten because there's so much going on, that May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And with being quarantined and not being able to make contact with others, it can be really damaging for someone who struggles with mental health issues. So she just today wrapped up a contest, and it was centered around mental health awareness. Right. So that's so dope. Yeah. We salute you.
Thank you. I appreciate you for doing that. I see my folks back. Thank you everybody for showing up. And I seen some new faces out there. What's up, Marcus? I seen you. Appreciate you for showing up. Look, we're gonna get into these topics, and I think that was it. Yeah. Okay. And then always, this will be on YouTube tomorrow. I'll make sure of it. Rashard Mills, Unprofessional Opinion on YouTube, and look at past shows. Watch it 1,000 times, man. Who cares?
And thanks for the hair compliments. You making me feel so good about myself.
Yeah. I ain't gonna tell you the secret behind that, but I had something to do with it.
He definitely did. Yeah, to help me out.
She don't listen to me, but when she do, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, listen, we're gonna jump into this first topic, which was our first topic was I don't like your gift. And I know when people read this, they were like, what the hell kind of topic was that? Well, it's specific to us, and it's kind of like the first day we met. We have these little stories and stuff that we share, our own little funny stories that we laugh about, and this is one of them. You want to tell yours first? Because mine is not that interesting.
I feel like yours came first. So
okay, all right, no problem. Okay, so let me set the stage. So I guess it was our first Christmas with each other. And let me tell you something, guys. When you're dating or if you're you're married out there, if you plan on being with that person, right? Don't outdo yourself year one, because now you gotta live up to that, right? So the first thing I did was for her birthday, I bought her a very nice watch, and it was a promise ring. It was a diamond promise ring, and I've been broke all my life, and I don't know how or where I scraped that. It was like $340 or something like that, and that was on sale. And I wasn't gonna buy it. I was like, man, I'm not spending that, no problem. And they talked me into doing it. Whatever. I bought it because I it was important for me to give her that, so I did that for her birthday, and she was like, oh wow, shocked. Christmas come. I ran out of ideas. I'm like, I need a wild present. So I think the best I got you was maybe some shoes. She wanted some Timbs. So
he got me Timbs. He could have just stopped right there.
But I added to the Timbs because I was like, yo, you need a whole swag bag to go with the Timbs. So I got this Tim colored sweater. It had buttons on it. It was not age appropriate for a 18-year-old girl. You know what I mean? I don't know how to shop for women's clothing. And it was burlap.
Yeah,
it was so bad. And I got her a skirt to go with it. I don't know why. I was like, this don't even make sense. When I gave it to her, I'm like, she's not going to like it. And I told her, disclaimer, I said, if you don't like it, it's fine. I just tried. The wild gift was the Timbs. And that was it. That was the wild gift.
But he put the Timbs in a lugs box. So I was
yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
I unwrapped it and I'm like,
that was hilarious.
I do not want no lugs.
Oh no, and then I had her gift was packed in 4 other boxes. Oh, she was pissed. She was like, why don't I keep open? And I wrapped it with duct tape. Oh, man. That was, but that was mine. And I gave her that. And I knew she wasn't going to like it. And did you like it?
I didn't like the skirt. But I couldn't even fit the skirt. It was like this ruffly. It just didn't make sense.
What?
The sweater,
bad.
Sweater and the skirt just didn't make sense. But the Timbs, he just could have bought that, and I would have been.
I tried to outdo myself.
Yeah,
I was like, I need a wild gift.
But he was so sad that I didn't like the
No,
skirt.
wasn't.
And, yeah, you were.
Okay,
You kept
I was.
saying that you weren't, but you were.
Yeah, it was sad.
And it was, I'm like, okay, we supposed to be real with each other. I'm not wearing it. It itches. And it was like really tight around the neck. So it was,
and I remember like she ripped it and putting it on. And she was like, yeah, it's nice. She was trying to be so nice about it. No, it's nice. It's.
He was like, be honest.
Yeah, I was like, no.
I hate it.
So I hate it. I'm like, I really blew this one. And you know what? See, I'm gonna tell you, I set the bar really high because I gave her like the watch because her birthday is in November. It was right before Thanksgiving, so I gave her the watch
on the plane.
And no, I gave you the watch before we even got on the plane and we flew to Philadelphia.
Oh yeah.
And we got ready to land. So woke up, and I said I have something for you, and I gave her the ring. And we had sat in first class, man. They took care of us. And I gave her the ring, and she was like, God damn, like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my God. I mean, she couldn't even fit it because I had to get his size.
I wore it, though.
And she jammed it on her finger, and it just swelled up. And I was like, we'll fix that. Don't worry no more because you're going to lose your finger. And, but I did that. I set the bar too high, and that was my fault. And I learned not to do that. So now, I don't give her gifts on like holidays no more.
We don't give each other gifts.
Yeah, I just surprise her when I come home with stuff.
Yeah, like I'll come home and it'll be like a bag from Victoria's Secret.
I'm like, surprise.
Yeah. Or
as I sit at
whatever.
the table and eat my lunch or dinner, whatever.
Or whatever, something I've been asking for. And he listens now. Like he listens then because he got the Timbs. But he just misread my fashion sense. I wasn't even
bad. It was.
I wasn't even a skirt girl, but if I was gonna wear a skirt, it needed to be short because I was 18 and I was tall, so I wore I ain't have nothing else. So I like short skirts and I like shorts.
You can strike a match off that sweater.
But I was kind of tomboyish. Like, what was the need for a sweater in California?
I know, right? I don't even know where I do know where I found that at. I ain't gonna even tell you. I know exactly where I found it at.
I said, this skirt is what you wear when you go to wash your clothes.
Thank God that store is not open no more.
That skirt was what you wear when you go wash your clothes. It was like...
It was horrible. It was bad. I mean, if you was creative, you could have turned it into something. Which leads into her story.
This still pisses me off. So I bought him...
And just before we start, I need y'all fellas to agree with me on this one. But go ahead.
I bought him a pair of sneakers. And if you look at his sneaker collection now, you can see what direction I was trying to go in. Because in the beginning, with us dating, he was very plain. He liked Raiders colors. And he just like, black. Sometimes we would throw in a little orange with the black. But it was rare.
I never threw orange in.
Yeah, you had an Orioles
jersey. That was one
so
of my...
that's why I bought the shoes that I bought. Because I figured he liked orange. So I bought him some Nikes, and they had
orange. Okay.
They were white, gray, and orange, and I thought they were nice.
They were Dunk 3s.
He painted them. He told me he liked them. He bought shoe paint, and he painted them with
and they came out fire too. I painted them white and the silver color, and they were nice.
Every time I looked at him, I wanted to torch those shoes. Like, that is the most ignorant thing.
And she was like, that is so... I said, I didn't throw them away. I recreated them. You know what I mean?
Like he should have just took them back. Like, why would you paint
that wasn't
shoes?
an option to take them back.
It could have been, or gave them to somebody. I would have felt much better.
But I wasn't disrespectful about it. I just got the shoe paint. I colored in the orange parts that I didn't like, and she was furious about it. Again, it wasn't the fact I liked the gift. They were sitting in my closet forever. And I was like, I got to do something about it. I got on YouTube and boom. And I was like, this is a great idea. And I told her about it. Went like to Michael's.
It's like making a good Sunday dinner and then somebody just putting a whole bunch of hot
Ketchup on
sauce
it?
and ketchup and seasoning salt on it. Like, I can slay for hours and that's what you do to it.
I'm sorry. You still harping up. Okay, so just to show you how long ago this was Jaden was 4.
Yeah.
She's still on it. But, again, my story was even longer because it was before our kids. So, yeah, that was I Hate Your Gift. And I've learned, and we want to say that because we want you to listen to your partner. We want you to...
Someone wants to know, did you ever wear the shoes?
Hell yeah. I wore them shits to a Raiders game. They was lit. Yo, I got so many compliments on them shoes. Because they was like, where you find that color? Can't tell you that, dog. It's my personal... By the way, we're drinking, I call it Jolly Rancher.
It's really sweet.
Yeah, it's really sweet, but it will creep up on you, and I feel it already. And I only had that one glass. Notice, I know, like somebody said in our comments that I drink a lot on the show. I do, not you. I drink a lot. Yeah, like I always refill, and I said, yeah, I do because you know the drinks they're good, and I don't start. But this one right here, you probably won't see me refill it because it's strong, and I don't like sweet drinks like that. They gotta be, you know. I like a mixture.
Me either. I rather
I like a blend.
I'm a Henny neat type girl, so yeah. I'm not really like I take my time. Too bad the store is closed because I would have got some. I take my time with the sweet drinks as well.
Yeah, we could have did Henny tonight. Know what that means? But so yeah, you know, take that conversation to your family or to your loved one.
I would say. For the gentlemen out there, women drop a lot of hints. Like, it's blatant. The hints are so blatant that we tell you what we want. Just buy us what we want. That's it. No extra. Just buy us what we want.
I wanted to do my own thing. I was trying to figure you out.
And right now, he can do his own thing. Like, he can go, he can pick out clothes, and I love it. He'll pick out stuff that is my size because since I'm tall, he's always thought that I am smaller than what I am. So it would piss me off that he would buy a small size and I can never fit in. He would argue with me about being able to fit in. I'm like, this has always been broad. I just can't. Like, I have huge calves. So it's just certain things I just can't wear. And he's like, yeah, you can. You small. And the ring, both rings that he bought me, I had to get resized because I kept telling him I'm a
7.
9.
No, you said 7.
No, I am a 9. I can palm a basketball. I have really big hands.
I thought it was a 7.
My hands are the same size as my brother's, and they are 6 foot and over.
I thought it was. I could have sworn. But yeah. So well, next topic. You know, parenting, and I think the approach and the conversation that we want to have with parenting is it's funny because with our kids. And the way me and Mel parent is very open. And it was a conversation that we had. And then there's other sides where some parents are polar opposite. One's real strict and the other one's super cool. Me and Mel kind of play off each other. I kind of roll off what she say. I'm not, because our kids are smart as hell. Like,
and they will play.
They will play us, man, and they work in tandem. They work together. The 5-year-old is the mastermind.
They like strategize, and they can read each other's brains. They don't even have to say anything. They just know, like
exactly.
Yeah, like right now, they were upstairs
plotting.
Yeah,
plotting on
while
us.
we're down here.
Yeah, they plotting on us. Like, oh, they going in there because for some reason the Oreos always end up missing overnight. Like we just bought these on Thursday. It's Saturday morning. What the hell happened in between? All of them are gone, and they put the wrapper. They put it right back the way it was. So and I know the little one told the big one, and it just went rolling. You know what I mean? So
yeah, the little one is the genius.
Yeah, he's real smart. He is definitely, and so they will try to divide you. They'll try to get in, because they listen to your conversations while you're driving, and they
can pick up on
a lot
your
of stuff.
habits,
yes.
like even just if they think like something's going on with you, they'll play on that. Like, okay, they're not talking this week, so I'm gonna ask, can I go and get a basketball court because
I can.
This is a good time to ask.
Yeah.
So they'll really play on you.
And what they do, because they know me and Mel play good cop, bad cop. She's always the good cop because I just be like, no, I shut it down. So when they want something, they'll ask their mom, right? And she'll go ask your dad. And then they'll come in and they'll look and see what my demeanor is and see how, they'll test the room. Yeah, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. What? Oh, nothing. And they leave. And then they get their mom to ask because they're smart enough to, because she listens. They know she's listening. So they'll come back in the room and she's like, did you ask him? No. Sure. This is what,
Yeah, because then I'm annoyed by this.
But they
back and forth.
But they got what they wanted. Even if the answer was not the one they want, they didn't want to ask me. They got their mom to do it. And they do it over and over again. They play us against us over and over again.
And this is something that wasn't always, like, we weren't always open parents.
Absolutely not.
It definitely changed the dynamic of our relationship. And it wasn't a conversation that we had before. We had our child.
We had to grow into that.
Yeah, we didn't discuss a lot of stuff before we had our child. We're just like, oh well, we're gonna have a baby. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna buy him Jordans, and he's gonna play sports.
We're gonna do this and that,
and we didn't even talk about like how do we want to discipline him. What movies do we want him to watch? What clothes do we want him to wear? We used to argue about all of that. I took him to get his ears pierced too. We probably didn't talk to each other for like a month.
Yeah, that was rough. And the thing was, she did, because we had flew to California, and when we would go to California, she kind of like went with her family, and I went with my family.
He usually would go with his family first, and I'll be stuck at the house with his family, and there would be nobody there. So she was like, all right, I'm going home.
So she was like, I'm going to my aunt's house, and she would go there. And so I wanted to go pick him up because she said she wanted to do something with her family, and I said, well, I'll take him or whatever. It's my son, But it's weird. I'm like, we're married, but I'm, whatever. So I pick him up, and his ears are pierced, and he has issues, and I was scared. So my initial thought was like, what in the world did you do to my son?
And I'm like, his ears piercing. Your ears are pierced. What's the big deal? Like, I had 6 of them by the time I was in 4th grade. I just didn't see the big deal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm strict about where you are, what you're doing, that type of thing. But ear piercing, I feel like you be the cool parent on that. And then
I wasn't, because I was so wound up with his medical issues and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was thinking on that level, and she was used to that. I wasn't used to that. So yeah, we didn't talk. And then when we finally did talk, I had to really think. I'm like, this is her child too, right? I had to say to myself, I can't be upset because she made the decision that she wanted for her son. It is also her son, so I had to come to that.
And we both had to come to that because I wanted to pinpoint like in-laws and how that can become.
It can be rough.
It can be overbearing because both sets of families want to be involved, especially if it's the first child. And like something that you may not discuss that because we don't know our genetic history. A lot of us don't discuss like problems that could have been passed down from the previous generations or medical issues, and we didn't discuss that, and ended up like being an issue with us when we had our children.
It was.
And so like my family is like, well, we know more about the medical issues, so he can be with us, but he can't be with your family. And then his family is, they're very children oriented, so they want him, and they're on a different coast, and I'm like, okay, well, now we're fighting between the two. This is not even about us. We're fighting because this in-law wants them and this in-law wants them. And I felt like we had like visitation rights with our own children. I'm like, well, why do I have to give up my child for a month? Yeah. Like this is this is tough.
But we figured,
But that was more division. That when we're talking about the children, we'll create division, but also the in-laws could create division, not even meaning to, just out of love.
Out of love, because that's where it came from. It wasn't like they were, confrontation or anything. They just was out of love. This is, I care about this boy, and this is what needs to happen, and it was all out of love. And once we got to that common ground, it was easy.
Yeah.
I just understand. I understand your standpoint, but it was hard, and that was, it was one of those things, man, where we really had to dig in there. We had to do that young.
Yeah,
because he was only like 6 to 9 months, something like that.
And we were 23.
Yeah.
And we bought our first house, had our first child in the same
year.
Week.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Whew, it was a rough.
It was a lot.
And just unveiling trying to work on different things. It was a lot, man. I'm telling you, you want to find out if your relationship is going to be strong, buy a house with each other. You want to think that you want to see if your life is going to, not an apartment, buy a house.
Yeah, buy a house.
Because when that house is a part of your relationship, and trust me, it's gonna act up. It's gonna do something.
Always, and it's gonna be certain things about the house that you're gonna want, and then your spouse is gonna be like, "I hate that." Like we don't even have the same style in housing structure. But I mean, it develops. But that's another component, and we would love to have a segment. Let us know if y'all would love it, if y'all want to talk about buying homes, because then we'll talk.
Yeah, we're working on that too. I got a good friend that's gonna plug us in with that. He can sit here and talk about it.
We're experts on what not to do.
I can tell you what not to do.
So, and also, do you think? Give me your take on this. Do you think having children can cause jealousy in your relationship?
Yeah, because sometimes I want mommy too.
Especially if mommy breastfeeds, because then you really can't have mommy.
I remember one time, Jaden was like, I forget. I know he had teeth. I know that, and he was, and then he would turn around and he would look at you, and he'd go, and I'm like, if I just take you and throw you across the room, But yeah, sometimes I mean it does, because. Little jokers take up a lot of time, which also rolls into our next conversation. See how that works? We are on a roll tonight. We did mention that. Yeah, we did mention drink. See, I told you that drink is strong.
I want more.
You want more?
Yeah.
All right. I put it in this nice picture because I ain't gonna tell you what's in it.
So then the next topic is the struggle to maintain intimacy.
Ooh, and good one.
We brought that up because we've struggled. And it always coincidentally happened after we had a child. And our children are 8 months apart. 8 years apart. 8 years apart, I'm sorry.
Yeah. 8 years.
Yeah.
And I do like all kind of stuff. Like I turn on butter love, and then I pour honey on my chest. And I start gyrating. and I do all that stuff. You know what I mean? And just don't work. She's like, I'm tired.
Yeah, but we know, like, intimacy for a woman is, like, you have to feel secure. And after having children, your body changes. And sometimes it's for the better.
Yes, it was.
But you have
you
have to get used to that. Like, I was always comfortable with being athletic build, being thin. So having hips and trying to, like, jump into some jeans was not something that I ever wanted to do.
It was all right with me, player.
So I didn't even want to be seen. So that's something that affects where he is okay with it, but I'm like, don't look at me.
What music say? I love you if your hair turned gray.
Yeah, and it's
see, I stuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that.
And then like he would jokingly, he always.
I don't care if you wear deodorant.
In the beginning, jokingly, he would say. Once you get
I gave her a weight limit.
Once you get past 150,
no, that's not what the number was.
You said 150.
No, it wasn't.
I'm out. I'm like, dang, like that didn't even give me much.
It was not 150. First of all, when I met Mel, she was 120 pounds.
I was 127.
Oh, okay, right when I met her, it wasn't 150. I know it wasn't. I think she got up to like you got up to 175 with Jaden.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, I got up to 175.
Yeah,
and I got up to 175 after Jay before. But yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, he loved it. I hated it. I thought it was disgusting just because I was out of shape. But he would say stuff like, he would say that, and that would stick in my head when my body was changing.
Well, I just wanted you to, stay progressive
and then,
in your weight loss.
All the hormonal things that come up, my hair would be in the refrigerator. Like, it was, my hair was falling out everywhere. And, like I said, I was nursing, trying to maintain that lifestyle that you had before you had the child, where you want to be like, I want to still wear the same clothes I was wearing before. I want to present myself the same way I was present myself before I had the children, and balance. And I want to clean up the house the way I did before I had the child. It's like, it is overwhelming. So then when you finally get to the point, the intimacy part, where you like, and as intimacy, I'm saying not even sex, I'm saying just like touching each other, loving each other, having conversations with one another that's just about you two, you're tired. You feel like that's an extra chore.
You did, it was certain days, and it was on her terms, which it had to be. Mm-hmm. It had to be on her terms, because, she was at home those months.
Yeah.
And, I was at work so now when I got home, I was tired. But yeah, we continue.
No, so I say it's exhausting to do anything outside of parenting, work, and maintaining the house. And to be able to keep that intimacy, you have to let your partner know that I'm exhausted. I need help. I can't do this all by myself. Can you do this? Can you take this off my hands? And be okay with them doing it the way they would do it. I went to my grandmother, and she was just saying, I remember her saying to me, "Why are you tired? You have a husband, a good husband. Why are you tired?" And I'm like, "Well, if I don't want him changing if I leave him with the baby, then he might not change a diaper." And she was like, "So nobody ever died from a soiled diaper." She was like, one diaper rash, and that's screaming, and he's going to figure it out. Let him figure it out. And he never got a diaper rash. But that was just her way of saying, like, that's his son. Let him learn how to father his son. You don't have to do everything, because it would destroy what y'all had. Like, we would have fun together. We weren't having no fun. And I was dropping weight. I got kidney stones. I was getting sick. My hair was falling out. Yeah. Everything.
I got a picture I might find and post it.
You better not.
When she was at the hospital in Las Vegas.
We gotta tell that story one day.
That's next week. Woo! That is next week. I was hot. Whoo! I was hot. I told my boy Ty about the story. He was cracking up. But yes, we will tell that story next week.
So I say, definitely,
we're gonna call it Las Vegas.
Definitely take time away from the children and nurture your relationship. I learned as we got further along in our relationship that one day our children are gonna grow older, and not too far away from now. They're gonna start having their own life. My sons will find spouses or girlfriends that they want to spend their time with. And I'm like, I'm not even going to know this man. I'm not going to want to hang out with this man, because I've been devoting my life to them. And my kids are going to be like, peace out. Like, I'm with...
That's your thought.
I'm saying...
I know what you're saying.
So that's what my thought was when I said we have to start nurturing each other and have fun with one another. And it can't be all about the kids. Can't be all about work. It has to be... That needs to be about maybe 40% of my time. And then the 60% has to be nurturing my relationship with my husband, because if he's spending 60% of his time nurturing his relationship with me, and he's also spending 40% of his time nurturing his relationship with our kids, that's 80%. Like, the kids they're developing, they're growing, because both of us are putting our energy into it. So it's a team effort. It's not something that one parent has to do more than the other. And I knew that, because we are a team. Shout out to the single mothers that are doing it on their own. But for, I salute y'all. But I'm not a single mother, so I'm like, I can't raise my children like I am.
Yeah. So, my take on it was, I know from a man's point of view, finding that intimacy I can't even say it because of that Jolly Rancher. But it was, you know, I know as a provider, you know, we think about the hardcore, you know, the money, you know, the daily stress, hell, traffic, driving home. Maybe there was an incident that happened to your kid that just throw everything off. Maybe you guys were kind of getting into a groove and then something happens and you're like, man, and you got to digest what happened and now you got to take care of your kid. And so those moments, they kind of leave and they become few and far between, and you lose that part. You kind of like, okay, she's good, you know, but there's a part that's missing, and the major part is you have to be emotionally available for each other. And if you're not, it will show up big time. And that was one of our things that we you know, I said I need to change. I need to come home. My mom even said it, like, you don't hug your wife, you don't do anything. And I was like, that's the homie.
Yeah, that's how
like,
it became. Like,
yeah, I was like, yeah.
Like, pound, we
yeah,
know.
boom, yeah. No, we good. I mean, you know, we get it in every now and again. You know what I mean? It's satisfying, I guess, you know. I'm all right. And it was like, nah. You know, I was like, I just remember us, like, you know, afterward. Like, we had a week, what was it? Friday? No, it wasn't Friday. It was Wednesday. It was just Wednesday.
Right.
We had a great experience with each other. And we talked about it for the next 2 days. So, because I poured into her emotional buckets.
Yes.
I talked to her. I text her. I sext her. I did everything but send pictures because those go to the web.
Yeah. And
but I did all those things, and then you know, because she's working from home.
Yeah.
It kind of broke up
it breaks up the day.
The day, and she was able to like it. You know what I mean? She.
It's hard not talking to an adult all day
Yeah.
and homeschooling and working from home. So it's nice to connect with one another.
Yeah, and you know, so even sometimes I just like, you know, let's even in this time, it's like, yo, let's just go take a ride with each other and listen to some music or something like that. And it don't have to be sex. It can just be the touch, you know, getting like if you out showering with each other, hell, have her rub that Dripsin on you. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
you
like
smell that?
Sex is probably 20% of intimacy.
You a lie.
I really do. It's
about 95%.
It's a
Intimacy
small
is
part.
5%.
No, I'm saying it's a small part. From a woman's standpoint, it's the build up leading up to that.
Well,
because
most guys are not romantical.
Romantical.
Yeah. It's my shit. Romantical. Look it up. It's in the dictionary.
It's not even
next
me,
to romance.
Because romance is something that is different for every woman. Like, I like flowers. But I also like things that other women may not find romantic, I find romantic. So like him helping the kids out with their homework is romantic to me.
Really?
Him changing my oil is romantic to me. The fact that I haven't had to step into Victoria's Secret for 17 years is romantic to me. I don't like buying
that
underwear.
Is the weirdest. Like,
I don't like buying
shopping
underwear.
for underwear with another woman is so weird. But they make it like they see me, they be like, "Oh, hey, Rashard, you back?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's that time." Wow. Well, you know, Karen is over there, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, you know, and they put me with this trainee one time, and she was like, "So, what do you like, or what does she like?"
I feel like I'm not looking at it, so why should I have to buy it?
Yeah, I'm like, I was like, well, you know, what's that's the biggest thing. But what size is it? And then I get to thinking, I'm like, you know what, just get smalls.
And he's probably like, well, what size are you? Because she's similar to you.
I would say that.
Lawsuit.
Because she was like, do you know her bra size? I was like, hell yeah. And I said that. I said it. I didn't say nothing else, and she was like, I was like, oh, you know. And I said the bra, and then they were able to help me.
They even know my son.
I'm so unprofessional.
They know Jaden because he went and bought what'd you buy? Like it was a lot. Yeah. It was pajamas. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot. I brought pajamas and everything.
I went back and they were like, hi. He was like, hey.
Yeah. Hi. because I'm in there. You know what I mean?
But that's romantic to me.
But that's what you have to do. And
that's for me.
That's the build up.
So we're trying to say, find out what romance is to you, because that storybook stuff, that don't work for everybody. That's like, that is 1800 Queen Elizabeth white wedding dress. That ain't for everybody. That's not current for 2020.
Yeah.
So find out what is romantic to you.
Yes. So, hey, look. All I'm saying is talk to each other and figure it out, man, because it's fun when you do figure it out. Mm-hmm. The intimacy goes through the roof. We have had the best time with each other. I mean, a lot of things have changed in our life recently, and we're able to just pour that out, man. I have so much joy coming home. We understand each other, and it's
work life is better.
Yeah,
because
it's totally different.
Because when it's off, like your intimacy level in your relationship, it shows in everything. It shows in your finances. It shows in your work. It shows in how you parent your children.
Yeah, and that's another thing. See, going back to the parents and the kids, they must know. They know what's going on. They are haters,
they can
man.
Smell it.
They're haters.
They're like, wait, Dad's gonna kiss Mom.
It's 3:00 in the morning.
My remote's broke.
My remote's broke. Go to sleep then. You gotta worry about that.
Leave us alone.
Listen, this has been Unprofessional Opinion. Again, follow us on YouTube. Shard Mel's Unprofessional Opinion. Thank you, Drip Scent, Niece Loren, Official Sports, DJ Q. Love you, bruh. Soulfully You, Bake Right, Market for You, and Lavinia Rose.
Yes.
I can't thank you guys enough. Listen, I'm pretty sure everybody got the Zoom call. If you want to join us, we're going to be on there for an hour. It's after hours. It is crazy. Last time we had so much fun.
And we just wanted to say to y'all, don't think that we're out of touch and we don't know what's going on in the world, but we just wanted to give y'all this moment to not think about.
Yeah, just breathe a little bit.
The things that we have to think about, and we hope that we accomplish that with y'all. But yeah, we understand what's going on, and we'll figure this out. We'll figure it out at another time.
We will.
But take that time to make sure you continue to support those people that we mentioned, and there's more people out there.
A lot.
So you don't have to boycott for one day. We can just continue to build. Support one another.
Yeah, we can continue to build, because we have people out there that's going to do bigger and better things, and we just got to continue to build us.
And what did we say about marriage? Remember that marriage conversation we had for those of you that are returning? That family structure is one of the strongest ways for us to continue to build that wealth. So that's what we need to do. Let's keep the conversation going, the love going.
The love. This is Unprofessional Opinion. I love you.
Love you too.